Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a T26E4 SuperPershing. It's a American Tier 8 Premium Medium, and it's located on the eastbourne of Studzianki under the command of Marky12. Now, he's been submitting a few of these replays to us just recently, the SuperPershing ones, and they're quite interesting because this is an interesting medium tank. It's got pretty heavy armour, and so it comes up against what you might say are superior tanks and deals with them. And you can see 2 marks of excellence on Marky's barrel. Well, the SuperPershing, it's basically a T26E4 that's had extra armour, spaced armour, put onto the turret and onto the front, the upper and the lower plates. And that makes it a very tough customer because you might be able to get through one set of armour, but will you get through the second set? Probably not. You need to hit the weak spots, which are actually that cupola and the driver's hatch right in the centre, just about the turret ring area. And if you can punch a shell through there, of course you'll get in and do some damage. But if you try to hit anywhere else, well, you're going to have to get underneath the spaced armour on the turret ring or on the turret itself, or the back of the turret or the sides where there's no spaced armour, because you're not going to get through anywhere else. Well, maybe the rear or the sides, but it's one of these tanks where you keep the front face to the enemy and he's going to have a devil of a job trying to get through. Well, then we've got a tiger-faced Easy 8 there. That's based on a real Easy 8 from Korea, and they actually painted the tank exactly like that. Jazzy got the skin perfectly right for a real tank that actually existed. Okay, we're looking towards the south. There's no enemy in the south at all. Usually there's some enemy who'll pop up in the south, and you can either get shots on them as they're trying to hide behind the church, or as they're trying to defend them, and there's nobody there. There's a bit of a ding-dong battle going on just over there, and there's a Progetto in the north in the forest. I don't know what this Jagdpanzer IV is thinking he's doing. He's not going to get through that wall or that door. Well, it looks like he's eager to get to the enemy, so he's decided to drive around. Okay, and he's being joined by the Easy 8 as well. And they've got to watch out because the Progetto and the Type 58, they're going to be firing this way. And they just took out our Easy 8. Now. Oh, nice shot there. Marky managed to shoot through the bricks. Got a shot into the Progetto. Now he's got a 90mm gun as well. This one does 320 Alpha, and he puts one into the Type 58. You can just about see the top of the turret of the Progetto, but he can't get through the armour. Just literally cannot get through. It's just too much for him. And again, fails to get through. I'm sure those shells are getting through the frontal armour. Yes, they are, but they're not getting through the second layer of armour. So we're doing damage. Now, IS. Now that's a tier 7. We're tier 8. Is that Progetto going to pop up again? Oh, well, he put a round into our tracks, but he hasn't actually penetrated our armour still. Still got 1,500. And again, he bounces another round off us. As you can see, the alpha damage. Oh, it's 240, not 320. There's me getting it wrong. Okay, well, he's been spotted by the IS. And it looks like the IS has been joined by a couple of other tanks, an M6 and a P43 Tur. Here's the M6. And there's the P43. Our back chat from the enemy team has made it to all the way over to our side of the map. But Marky's going to go ahead and see if he can take on this P43 Tur and the M6. Here we go. Oh, don't nudge us forwards. And we've got the rear of the IS and put a round into it. 222, which is a low roll. Panzer wants to get in on the act as well. And there's a Nashorn over there, and he could easily take out both of us while we're sitting here trying to shoot the enemy in the rear. He'll do the same to us. One shot straight through his gun shield. Nice one. Can we take him out of the game? Next shot should be a kill shot. Yep, got him. There's a T28 HTC over there, and we've got him side on. But if we fire at him right now, he'll probably respond. And there's a T26E4 on the way over, and this M6 has come forward. We put a round into him, but he bounced around off us because he had the wrong angle. The Type 58 didn't get through us either. And I think he's got the 100mm gun. Might have. Well, he's just taken a round, and he's now one shot. And the T28 is bouncing rounds off us. And that's his 105mm gun. Put a round into the tracks of the T26E4. And we're still bouncing that T28. We don't want to go side on to his 105mm because, yeah, he could do some damage to us. Now we're angled, get through. Oh, Type 58, one shot. Yep, he's out the game. And the P43 to put a round into our side. Now we can finish off this P43. Okay. One more shot, he's gone. And he is. Now, where is that T26 E4? He's probably still just around the corner. There he is. Put one into him. Unfortunately, he got our driver. He did pen us. And we put one more into him. He was tracked. Going for low, just underneath the armour on the turret. But we don't want to chase him because if we do, we'll be exposing our side to that T28 HTC and the T26 will be proxy spotting us. So we just want to stay where we are for the moment. Break contact with them. And then we can go after them. Okay, turning around. We should be unspotted now. Okay, T26 has gone down. T44 got him. There's the Progetto. Oh, don't go in front of us. Oh, he did. We fire around in now. We'll have to wait and see. I think that may have gone through the Progetto. The IS is killed. There's only 3 enemies remaining. The T28 HTC, the Progetto, and their Arty, the M44. Well, where are the enemy we know about? The T28 HTC, last seen in grid square E1. And it looks to me like Monkey's going to go after that one. Progetto's just too quick. He will get away. The one thing that the T26E4 is handicapped by is speed. All that extra armour is carrying a weight penalty which slows it down. So it's not as fast a medium as other tanks are. Oh, he's got the T28! And it looks like he can get a shot into his side. And he does penetrate him. Low roll though, 203. T28's turning back to face us. Still gets one in. And in fact actually got it into the turret ring, I think. Go for the machine gun ports on either side. Oh, no, missed it. It bounced off. Now, we were hit by Arty during that exchange. So, Arty must be somewhere around about here. Skoda's moving up from along the one line. That M44 must be somewhere around about here. There he is. One round should finish him off. Yes! Now, I may sound gleeful there at a destruction of the Arty, but it is the enemy Arty, so he has already done some damage to us. And I think if you can see the front of the vehicle, yeah, there's where the shell impacted on the spaced armour. So he was a good shot, but he was the enemy, therefore he had to be killed. Only one tank remaining, that Progetto. And we're slowly making our way at a pedestrian pace to get to him. Now, it's very unlikely he will still be over there. At least in the position we last saw him. He's probably on our side of the map though. He knows there's 5 against him, so he's on for a Kolobanov. My guess is that he will try and pick us off one by one if we try to come over to his cap. He'll try to act as a sniper. Oh, there he is. And he did pick us off. He got one of us, the T44, and we're capping at the moment. And we don't want to cap, actually. Marky's saying don't cap. And that's quite right. I know you may have seen in other videos recently where capping became rather important, but sometimes it is better to actually get that last kill because it does mean more XP and more credits all round. I do concede that there are cases where a cap actually does help. It puts pressure on the enemy, and it also means that if the enemy is looking like he's going to get his collar ban off and you've got somebody in the cap, well, you just tell them to cap out and complete the victory, and therefore the guy doesn't get his collar ban off and he's got no chance of killing them all. But I think that Progetto's now in the dip, and the Skoda's going to hold him there, because if he tries to come out the other side he's going to get nailed. And so all we need to do now is come in behind him and finish him off. This has been a very good battle for Marky. He hasn't suffered a huge amount of damage. He did suffer some. Okay, here we go. He's probably just over that mound. Yes, he is. And he's a one shot. And he knows it now. Game's over. Yep. Right into his rear. Takes the victory. Well done, Marky. And that's 5 kills. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. And it's an ace tank of a Marky 12 and the T26E4 SuperPershing. He got a bruiser medal, a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a duelist, a fighter badge, a fire for effect, and a shellproof. Out of the other medals, he picked up a cool-headed for surviving 10 ricochets non-penetrations in a row, and most of those came from the tanks on the north side of the map, the Progetto and the T58, as they kept trying to punch his frontal armour and just failed to get through the second layer. And on top of that, he picked up a steel wall for blocking the most damage in that game overall and surviving. So let's have a look at team score. There you go, right at the top of the table, but not the very top. That actually went to the T44, who got 4,619 hit points of damage, and he picked up the high caliber and a Confederate. He actually managed to pick up the third highest damage in the game. The Progetto got the highest, second highest with 3,168, and Marky got 3,137. When it came to kills though, he got the second highest again. The Progetto got a top gun, he got 6 kills. Marky managed to get 5, and the T44 got 4. And when it came to base XP, he's right at the top of the table with 1,342. That's an ace. The T44 got 1,310. I'm pretty sure that's an ace as well. And then the King Tiger Capture got 880. Pardon me. He managed to get 19 shots fired, 19 direct hits, good accuracy, not a single shot missed the target, 16 penetrations though, some of the shots did hit the tracks instead. Damage of 3,137 hit points, of which 1,195 were at more than 300 meters. He received 16 hits from the enemy, 3 penetrations, 13 non-penetrations. That just goes to prove T26E4, if you keep the face to the enemy and they don't know where to shoot, they will keep bouncing their shells on you. If they've got a good enough gun, they might be able to punch their way through the armor. Might, but you would need to be a tier 10 game in order for that to happen. You'd need to be facing tier 10 opponents. Any opponent who's same tier or lower tier, they're just not going to get through. The armor's too strong and they need to hit the weak spots. He did receive 3 hits as a result of splash damage from the M44. He blocked damage of 2,240 hit points, spotted 1 enemy vehicle, the M44, damaged 9, killed 5, and did damage assistance, or spotting assist rather I should say, 1,284 hit points. On a premium count, he earned 75,433 credits, got 56,575 from personal reserve, so his grand total 169,725 credits. And after repair, ammunition and consumables, took away 154,597. He received 1,342 XP, got 201 for this being a premium vehicle, but took away 2214. Now I know that there's something there that what replays is not telling us, because those two figures do not add up to be 2200, so we're missing something that what replays just doesn't show. That's why I always think the Salty Jedi record site is so much better, because it gives you all the accurate information that you need. So very good replay there by Marky. I'm sure we're going to be seeing some more, probably where he third marks it sometime in the near future. If you enjoyed this replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so you're alerted the moment a new video goes up. We try to put out as many videos as we can a day, but at the moment we're limiting it to 4, because I think 4 is about the number that most people want to see. They don't want to see much more than 4, and of course then they can pick and choose which ones they want to watch. If you enjoyed it, that's great. Thanks for watching.